Before I start today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to everyone who's already donated to the Jenafur Fund for Fibrolamellar Cancer Research. We just got over 3.8K in fundraising, and that's so awesome that I am so proud of this community. But for real, it's so awesome. Thank you to everyone who has donated already and for the support. I really, really, really appreciate it. I also want to mention that September is Pediatric Cancer Awareness Month, so go gold for this month. And yeah, I think you guys will appreciate this video that talks about my story and the reason why I decided to do this and why this is so important to me. So there's some distressing images and talk about some hard stuff, but otherwise I hope you enjoy this video and that it's informative, and thank you for those who donated, and thank you. Enjoy. Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Amara and today's video is going to be serious. I know my last video caused quite the stir in the WoW community, so I want to make myself clear. Over the last few weeks, I've learned a lot. That is for sure. If I could go back in time and redo this fundraiser, I would have launched it entirely differently. I thought the Jenafur Fund for Fibrolamellar Research would be a fun way to raise money for cancer. I know some people shared the complaints on how this feels pay to win. Although I understand where you're coming from, I have to politely disagree. I am not taking anything away from you or requiring a fee to obtain Jenafur. I am merely using my Make-A-Wish for something bigger than myself. That's why today, I want to explain why I chose to create the fundraiser and some of my background. So why did I decide to use Jenafur to raise money for cancer research, specifically fibrolamellar? In 2017, when I was 15, I was diagnosed with fibrolamellar hepatocellular carcinoma. It's an extremely rare form of liver cancer that primarily only affects teens and young adults. It has no substantial form of treatment other than surgery. Let me unload some facts on you to why I'm doing this. According to the National Pediatric Cancer Foundation, only 4% of the billions of dollars the government spends annually on cancer research is directed towards treating childhood cancer. Treatment is limited and outdated. Usually the only option is adult therapies from the 1960s that have debilitating and lasting side effects. The treatment for childhood cancer today is outdated and, in my opinion, unacceptable. There is no known treatment or cure for fibrolamellar other than surgery. I've had over 20. I've had so many I can't even give you an exact number anymore. And in the beginning, many times it is misdiagnosed because it is so rare. So a group that is really important to me that I want to bring up and that falls between the cracks regarding research funding and support is the Adolescent Young Adult AYA group. And this group is between the ages of 15 and 30. This group doesn't fit in either the adult or pediatric medical world. AYA funding is less than the mere 4% pediatric cancers receive. Do you want to guess how much? It's practically non-existent. Being a patient in both an egregiously underfunded age group and a rare cancer is extremely difficult. There are few options that I and thousands of teens and young adults can turn to for support. For those of us with fibrolamellar, the research conducted at Simon Labs at Rockefeller University is essential to living a full and quality life. I have been to Simon Labs myself. I went last year when I was in New York City, and I've seen the work that Dr. Simon is doing for fibrolamellar research. Over the last year, I've gotten to know Dr. Simon on a personal level, as he has helped me understand how the disease works. Fibrolamellar tumors can be easily missed and can go undetected. A year and a half ago, a tumor was missed during one of my tri-monthly CT scans. The feeling of having a tumor missed makes your heart drop. It makes you question everything and everyone around you. I almost lost all trust in my medical team because of this mistake. I don't want anyone to ever experience this. However, this is far too common of an occurrence among fibrolamellar patients. That's why the development of Dr. Simon's blood test is so important to me. With this blood test, we will be able to detect fibrolamellar cells within the body without just relying on a scan. That's amazing. That is the future of cancer research and cancer treatment. That's why I created the Jenafur Fund for Fibro research, to help financially support this important test for an underfunded age demographic and a rare cancer. Roughly 200 people a year are diagnosed with fibrolamellar, and sadly, most don't make it past the first year. Like I said before, I was diagnosed with fibrolamellar when I was 15. I've had many tumors, but my first and biggest tumor weighed 15 pounds, approximately 6.8 kilograms. It was the size of a small volleyball. It was so big I could feel it. This tumor nearly killed me, and it put me to sleep for an entire month. It was gone. An entire month of my life. When the surgeons went in, the tumor was worse than expected. An expected 4 to 6 hour surgery became a 12-hour surgery. Eventually, they had to stop and let my body rest. With the tumor still inside me, the surgeons came back a week later to finish the job. Nobody thought I would live, but for some reason, I did. Due to the stress, my kidneys shut down and I was put on dialysis for a month. Because over 75% of my liver was removed and my kidneys shut down, the surgery's anesthesia couldn't be flushed out. It was just stuck inside my body. And the entire time I was asleep, I experienced never-ending nightmares. I won't go into them too much, but it was everything from murder, rape, dissection on me, experimentation on me, crazy stuff, and it all felt real. During my month of sleep, I also went into septic shock and experienced internal bleeding. Eventually, I did wake up. I'm here. But when I woke up, the nightmare didn't stop. Ever heard of the saying, if you don't use it, you lose it? It's true. I lost the ability to do everything. I had to learn how to walk, eat, swallow, use the bathroom, and even lift up my arm again. Just basics, everything. Things you would never even think of. In just a month, I lost everything. I was in the PICU for 44 days and in the hospital for almost 2.5 months. I started chemotherapy for the next 4 months and had surgeries here and there until fall 2018. I got my life back together. I went back to school. I even was part of the school play, only to learn in January 2019 that the radiologist missed a tumor near my liver. I had surgery again and quickly started radiation and chemotherapy. That fall, I flew out to New York City and shockingly learned that pretty much all of the chemo and radiation I've had was for nothing. It didn't do anything to kill the cancer. most oncologists are not educated in treating fibrolamellar because it's so rare. Often they mistreat their patients with chemotherapies proven by Dr. Simon to have no effect on fibrolamellar. The only thing I can do is to closely monitor my scans and surgically remove suspicious growths. That's it. That's my life. Fibrolamellar is deadly because it is slow growing and easily overlooked and undetected before it strikes. Thousands of fibrolamellar patients and I depend on this research to confidently live a fulfilled life. I used my Make-A-Wish, Jenafur, as a force for good. I want to change how we approach pediatric and young adult cancers. I would do anything to ensure that nobody would go through the same horrors I did. That's why I'm using my Make-A-Wish, Jenafur, to create a fun incentive for people to donate. If you can donate, please click the link in the description to my GoFundMe for Rockefeller University Simon Labs. Thank you so much for watching my video and listening to my story. I hope this helped clear any confusion or frustration. If you have any spare change, please donate to my fundraiser. Any amount is enough and greatly appreciated. And please like my video, subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments. And thank you so much for watching. And my beautiful Jenafur friends, good luck. I believe in you and I love you all dearly. Thanks for watching.